Among India's first special economic zones, the Santa Cruz Electronic Export Processing Zone started out nearly 5 decades ago and is among the oldest such zones in Asia. The SEEPZ zone is one of India's 7 SEZ zones. It is spread across Maharashtra, Goa, Daman and Diu, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and accounts for 37 of 265 operational SEZs in the country. This zone houses the world's largest vaccine producer, has one of the largest clusters of diamond-studded precious metal jewelry makers, and also some of the biggest names in the IT sector. The SEEPZ SEZ at Mumbai is spread over 110 acres and provides employment to over 1 lakh people.
SEEPZ is doing close to around 3.2 billion. Now of this, interestingly, in the United States, 1/4 of the total jewelry imports essentially is originating out of SEEPZ. SEEPZ has established itself as a shining icon of jewelry manufacturing. SEEPZ has close to around 250 odd units, of which close to around 160 are exclusively focused on gems and jewelry. SEEPZ, essentially the biggest visiting card is the jewelry which is manufactured in SEEPZ is known as SEEPZ jewelry. So if you are in the jewelry business, as I largely said, globally the highest consumer of jewelry is the United States of America. Now if they are consuming say 1 unit of jewelry, 1/4 of that unit is actually being manufactured here itself in SEEPZ. So in the US, the jewelry trade, the big manufacturers and the big retailers essentially know it as SEEPZ jewelry and not as Indian jewelry.
This fiscal, it will clock over 25,000 crore rupees in exports. Nestled in the heart of Mumbai, SEEPZ SEZ provides unparalleled accessibility, efficient communication network, competent ancillary base, well-developed financial structure and skilled workforce.
Lease rents or the cost of manufacturing is so less, the power cost is so less that we are going to reduce it by almost 30% what is at present, and the lease rents are almost 1/4 of what is outside SEEPZ. We have another iconic or unique preposition here, that the largest industrial cluster of diamond-studded precious metal industry is here under this zone. When we talk about SEEPZ, this is a jewel in the crown of this zone. Actually, out of 37 SEZs under this zone, SEEPZ is in fact is a landmark, and it has got its own importance, not only in India but world over. See, whenever you go to some international exhibitions, people ask them, do you own a factory or place in SEEPZ? One of our manufacturers are manufacturing the PCBs which are being used in defense and ISRO, the Chandrayaan, so they are also contributing in their own way.
The SEEPZ SEZ at Mumbai contributes to over 30% of India's total jewelry exports and 53% of the studded jewelry exports, and is one of the largest such clusters with close to 160 units. It has developed a brand recognition for gems and jewelry and electronics, and that has significantly strengthened over the decades.
Well, it's been a wonderful journey. India was one of the first to come up with SEZ, and we are reaping the benefit of it. See, getting the goods here, it's a lot easy. The work environment here is also much more peaceful and nicer. You're in the duty-free zone, so imports and exports are a lot faster and easier compared to what we have to do outside. So there are a lot of benefits that we get out here. Both the parties have worked hand in hand and things have become a lot easier because both have understood that we only have one goal, is how to grow our industry, how to grow our business, how to compete with the world.
It enjoys uninterrupted power, assured water supply, and has excellent infrastructure that includes state-of-the-art security system, banks, post office, hotel, creche, gold assaying machine, among various other facilities. As SEEPZ SEZ approaches its golden jubilee year, It is undergoing a 200 crore rupees revamp for overall infrastructure, and foundation stone has been laid for a 70 crore rupees mega common facility center for the gems and jewelry sector. It also has India's largest container port in the vicinity, the Jawaharlal Nehru Port, where a multi-product port-based SEZ with excellent global and domestic connectivity has taken shape. India's biggest functional free trade warehousing zone with world-class infrastructure too is situated here. This will further boost exports. It offers easy access to raw materials and global markets and provides great connectivity on account of proximity to upcoming multimodal infra projects including airport, dedicated freight corridor and Trans-Harbour Link. The Pune cluster of SEEPZ zone is home to some of the biggest names in IT such as TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra and MNCs like Barclays, Cognizant, Capgemini, Credit Suisse and Accenture. It employs over 3.5 lakh people and exports from here have almost doubled in the last 5 years. It also hosts world's largest vaccine producer, Serum Institute of India, which established India's first pharma biotech SEZ, and another SEZ called Poonawalla Biotechnology Park that produces life-saving Covishield and other vaccines. The SEEPZ zone, which strives to provide user-friendly facilities, is set for a brighter future.
The rejuvenation package is essentially fivefold. One is on the infrastructure part, where we are concentrating on essentially providing quality infrastructure. The CFC is one such infrastructure that we are providing, and some of the buildings, like we have a central warehouse which has reached its end of the shelf life. So we demolish and build a brand new structure, preferably iconic structures which basically match the growing needs of the sector. Second, we have 53% of open spaces and amazing green cover. So SEEPZ as a destination itself for prospective buyers and consignees to come over and visit and see how we're doing the manufacturing. The third thing that we're looking at is positioning it as an ideal manufacturing destination. We be compliant to all the international quality standards and also the social standards in terms of labor, manufacturing standards, quality certification, etc. And fourth, we are looking at optimization of certain inputs. And the last component that I mentioned of these fivefold things is the waste disposal part, where we will ensure that we are a zero waste organization with complete compliances to all pollution norms.
Today's stone laying ceremony will culminate in an inauguration when we complete 50 years of SEEPZ on 1st May 2023. So our 50-year celebration should culminate with the inauguration of this CFC, and therefore I would urge all of you to work in parallel, look at the best construction companies, focus on quality whenever you are selecting your contractors, take the best equipment. Please do not compromise at all on getting the best equipment, best designs, best construction quality. Let's start with this mega CFC, make it really world class, but at the same time we need to reconstruct this entire zone to show the world that India can do real fast implementation of projects and become world class.
And we look forward to hosting you and becoming our partner in India's growth story.
I can assure you from our side, we'll put our best foot forward to make SEEPZ once again a powerhouse of economic activity. I would like to see this whole 110 acres start looking really swanky.
हम सब उससे प्रोत्साहित और गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रहे हैं। अतः संपूर्ण सीप्स परिवार की तरफ से मैं आप सबका, आपका मंत्री महोदय हार्दिक धन्यवाद देता हूं।
तो समय आ गया है कि सब पूरे इस प्रांगण को सुधार किया जाए, मॉडर्नाइज किया जाए। लगभग 50 या आज जो कॉस्टिंग आई है 70 करोड़ रुपए की लागत से एक नया कॉमन फैसिलिटी सेंटर बनाने को तो हमने अनुमति दे ही दी है। 200 करोड़ रुपए यहाँ के सुधार के लिए भी प्रोवाइड किए हैं। उसके साथ साथ मैंने इंडस्ट्री को आह्वान किया है कि वो भी इस कार्यक्रम में साथ में जुड़े। आखिर उनका ही काम है, उनकी जगह है, उनको आगे भी कई वर्षों तक यहाँ काम करना है, तो वो मिल के एक प्रकार से पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप में इस पूरे जगह को बहुत ही बढ़िया बना सकते हैं।
सीप्स में रत्न और आभूषण क्षेत्र के लिए मेगा सीएफसी के शिलान्यास समारोह के इस विशिष्ट अवसर पर हम श्री पीयूष गोयल जी का माननीय वाणिज्य और उद्योग, उपभोक्ता कार्य, खाद्य एवं सार्वजनिक वितरण और कपड़ा मंत्री भारत सरकार का मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं।
Thank you very much DC for your leadership of this project. Thank you Colin and your entire team for the outstanding work. I have rarely seen a faster speed of execution than what all your entire team and the colleagues here have demonstrated. A big thank you on behalf of the Government of India, and my congratulations for the outstanding work you have done. I was just seeing the other presentation also, that so in every which way that date is sacrosanct now. 50 years of SEEPZ, Maharashtra Day, Labour Day, and I'm going to put it in my diary today itself to visit Mumbai and SEEPZ on 1st May 2023.